Now we need to work on these eyebrows and this cyan element. Move it to the front. I set it and group it into the node. So top center, set from Ngan to maybe ternary, or how it should be pronounced. Picking the projection deformer, arrange it just to see it more clearly, and pick our extrude. Now we don't have the offset elements, so we go into top center, decreasing offset to 0, and select the top center and add a thicken. Just like this. Advanced, and in preserve corner or boundary, you should find the value that will keep this movement as parallel. For my particular case, preserve corners, save, and produce the proper extrusion effect. Going to the top center, copy, paste. So thicken, top, center. Spacebar. That's great. That's great. And the same for these two guys. To the group, I browse. I think it's eyebrows. And I save you some time by telling that the same thing doesn't work with these two elements. So if I duplicate this thing and put one element, you see that it doesn't work properly. Very strange. So top center, let's remove. You see, doesn't work. That's why we will pick the other strategy for this. We can move it to the front of our geometry, and I will pick first spline, going to add and to select the spline point. Let me go to Soloid. Doesn't work. Ctrl C, Ctrl V, checking how much dots we have, and we have few of them. Going back, and here we need to select both and move it, and you see we have one more here. So before we will manipulate with our geometry, we need to check how it was transferred here from SVG. We have a bunch of problems here, extra points. This one and this one should be parallel. Going to scale, 0. Now it works okay. We don't need this point here. This one. Checking. So only 4 points in this rectangular shape. The same for the right, for the left one. Doesn't need this. This one should be on X in 1 element. This one and this should be 0 in Y. The scaling will align 2 points. So if you select 2 points, you have scale between them. It's the distance. So horizontal and vertical. Not this one, the scale. 0, and now it's perfectly works smooth. Going back, and I will pick the points and arrange it to our surface. Like this. This one moving here. and this one. Pretty good. And also I think I will add this point to match the line of our extrude. Checking here, we have this point moving up to match all this thing. Also, I check the type and set it to linear. We don't need extra deformation here. Now we can extrude in proper direction. I will add it maybe 25. The same with another one. Selecting all points or setting linear, and let's arrange it. Very simple work we need to do here, but it takes some time. This one, aligning. I don't use snapping here because it's very easy job, but if you used to work with snapping, maybe it will be faster for you to create this work. Zooming, and now I see the point. Now I don't see. Yeah, pretty good. So we created these beautiful eyebrows. Also, I select both splines, all points, right click, chamfer, and smooth them just a little bit. Selecting extrude and adding caps. Also, I can hide this transformation menu, we don't need this. 3 or maybe 5, just a little bit, and decreasing the extrusion maybe to 50 and 18 here, or maybe 10. Pretty good. I think it's very fun. And what we have here, we can use this top center with a little bit of beveling to smooth the corners. Maybe 3 in subdivision, and I think it should look properly. The same we're going to our extrude here, LG, so main or body, and drop bevel here too. Just a little bit to get extra specular here, maybe 2. Both side, and here we don't have rounding to smooth this sharp angle. That's why I keep the source file and convert this to C, Ctrl A for all points, and chamfering. Now we have, let me select and show it. Pretty good, but yeah, we have some problems. Going back, chamfering and checking where we don't have this strange behavior of bevel. Maybe offset, yes, like this, radial, chamfer, proportional, subdivision doesn't work here well. That's why we can go to solid and smooth this thing with subdivision surface. Copy color, paste here. So I think it will work pretty much okay for our task. Not a huge problem that we have some problems, of course, with topology. Should work properly. Also, it was a bad idea because it ruined the proportional thing we got with our eyebrow. So okay, no problem. Going back and checking that, oh, we missed this point. I will repeat the same approach with this thing, with aligning our dots instead of using this. Let me show you a proportional projection deformer, but it's very essential tool we're using, and maybe the problem because of like maybe beveling. Let's try, check, no. And maybe in your case this projection will work. We'll meet you in next video where I manually move these eyebrows points to our body.